Thanks for checking into the Friday 13th YouTube channel, Metalheads. Today, I've got a fantastic album review for you. This is a French progressive rock metal band called Lalu, who are about to release their fourth album for Frontier Records. It's called A Fish Who Would Become King, released on the 20th of October. Now, this is a great album, folks. If you've heard the previous albums, you're going to love this album. Check it out, Metalheads. Now, the band was formed back in 2004 by Vivian Lalu, who plays keyboards. He's an absolute phenomenal keyboard player. Now, the band would release their debut album, Oniric Metal, which was released in 2005 for Finnish label Line Music. Most of you guys have already got this album. If you haven't, it's a fantastic debut. Vivian is an absolute fantastic composer and lyricist. He's wrote some fantastic music up through his career. And if you listen to the music of Lalu, you'll understand why. He's very different from a lot of progressive rock and metal bands out there. He's got his own style, so has the band, and I respect what they're doing. In 2013, the band would release their second album called Atomic Ark. This is a brilliant album released on Sensory Records. Now, the second album for me is a fantastic album. The first album was brilliant for a debut, but this is a step up the ladder. It had some fantastic musicians. Now, in 2022, the band released their debut album for Frontier Records. This was called Paint the Sky. For me, this is an absolutely amazing album. Every song on that album I really enjoyed listening to, and it's one of my favourite albums of 2022, alongside A to Z. Paint the Sky would feature new drummer who was also in the band now. It would be Jelly Cardarelli as a fantastic drummer, and also Damian Wilson on vocals. Now, Damian's with the band Threshold, a great progressive band from the UK. Now, there's something I like about Lalu. They stand out differently from all the other progressive rock bands and metal bands out there. The new album, Fish Who Wanted to Be King, has an absolute amazing production. So if you like the last album, Paint the Sky, you're going to like the production on this album. Now, this album contains 7 songs. It doesn't seem like it's got many songs on the album, but it's quite a lengthy album. So I'm going to tell you what the song titles are for this album. We'd have the opening track, Forever Digital, The Fish Who Wanted to Be King, Dioxyribonulonic Acid, Is That a London Number, Amnesia 1916, The Reversal of Future, and The Wandering Kind. That's the song titles for this album. Somewhat, I found this band pretty unique. They stand out from a lot of progressive rock and metal bands. They're not trying to sound like Dream Theater, which is kind of a good thing. And no disrespect to Dream Theater. They're trying to get their own style, but it works really well. They're very creative. They come up with some fantastic ideas. So this album will contain Damian Wilson on vocals. We'd also have Joop Wolters on guitar. We'd have Vivian Lalu on keyboards. We'd have Jelly Cardarelli on drums, and keyboard player and organist Matt Daniel. Now, I've been listening to this album for the last couple of days, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. It's very much like Paint the Skies. But if you're a massive Yes fan, then this is an album for you. There's definitely a big influence of Yes, especially around the albums of Nano 125, Big Generator, or even Union. Forever Digital is the opening song for the album. This is very much inspired by Yes. You can definitely hear the vibe of John Anderson's vocals in Damian's voice. I really like the verse on here, the music and the actual lyrics. Damian's vocals are fantastic. It's very catchy, it's very melodic, and it's very keyboard orientated. Up is the title track of the album, The Fish Who Would Be King. Now, this has just been released as a promotional video. I'm going to leave you a link so you can check it out. It's a very long song. It's almost 11 minutes long, but it's a very catchy song. It's got very different moods all the way through the song. Deoxyribonulonic Acid is the next song for the album. This is a very strange song. It's pretty mid-tempo. It hasn't got many upbeats to it, but it's a very strange and bizarre song. The title says it all, to be honest with you. But listen to this song. Let me know what you think. It's very strange and obscure. Next up is the song, Is This a London Number? This was the first promotional video for this new album. Next up is the song, Is This a London Number? Me personally, I really like the music, but I didn't quite get the arrangement with just the talking instead of it being lyrical vocals. It's kind of a weird song. A lot of people like it. A lot of people find it a bit odd. I'd love to know what you think of this song, folks. So please leave a comment about this song. Let me know what you think of it. Like I said, musically, it's fantastic, but I didn't get the concept of just the talking. Now, I like the song A Reversal of Fortune. It's an instrumental, but it's really well put together. Some great arrangements, some fantastic playing, very moody, very catchy, and very melodic. It's very progressive, but it's a great song. Personally, I really like this album. It's one of those albums that you've got to play again and again and again to get into it. But all around, it's got some catchy ideas, some great melody vocals, some great music all around. I'm going to give this album 4.5 out of 5. Guys, check it out. It's called The Fish Who Would Be King. It's going to be released on the 20th of October on Frontier Records. Lalu are a great band with some great ideas. Well done, guys. Check out the next album review coming soon.